1193. White as an Indian pipe, red as a cardinal flower, fabulous as a moon at noon, February hour. 1194. We like March, his shoes are purple, he is new and high, makes he mud for dog and peddler, makes he forest dry, knows the adder's tongue his coming, and begets her spot, stands the sun so close and mighty, that our minds are hot. News is he of all the others, bold it were to die, with the bluebirds buccaneering on his British sky. 1195. Society for me, my misery, since gift of thee. 1196. Safe despair it is that raves, agony is frugal, put itself severe away, for its own perusal. Garrisoned no soul can be in the front of trouble. Love is one not aggregate, nor is dying double. 1197. We never know how high we are, till we are asked to rise, and then, if we are true to plan, our statures touch the skies. The heroism we recite would be a normal thing, did not ourselves the cubits warp for fear to be a king. 1198. This slow day moved along, I heard its axles go, as if they could not hoist themselves, they hated motion so. I told my soul to come, it was no use to wait. We went and played and came again, and it was out of sight. 1199. A soft sea washed around the house, a sea of summer air, and rose and fell the magic planks that sailed without a care. For captain was the butterfly, for helmsman was the bee, and an entire universe for the delighted crew. 1200. Whatever it is, she has tried it. Awful Father of love, is not ours the chastising, do not chastise the dove. Not for ourselves petition, nothing is left to pray. When a subject is finished, words are handed away. Only lest she be lonely in thy beautiful house, give her for her transgression license to think of us. 1201. Too few the mornings be, too scant the nights, no lodging can be had for the delights that come to earth to stay, but no apartment find, and ride away. 1202. Of so divine a loss, we enter but the gain, indemnity for loneliness that such a bliss has been. 1203. On the world you colored, morning painted rose, idle his vermilion, aimless crept the glows. Over realms of orchards, I the day before, conquered with the robin, misery how fair. Till your wrinkled finger shoved the sun away, midnight's awful pattern in the goods of day. 1204. Lest they should come is all my fear, when sweet incarcerated here. 1205. All men for honor hardest work, but are not known to earn, paid after they have ceased to work, in infamy or urn. 1206. Of Paul and Silas it is said, they were in prison laid, but when they went to take them out, they were not there instead. Security the same ensures, to our assaulted minds, the staple must be optional, that an immortal binds. 1207. The voice that stands for floods to me is sterile born to some. The face that makes the morning mean glows impotent on them. What difference in substance lies, is what is some to me, by other financiers be deemed exclusive poverty. 1208. remember me, implored the thief. O magnanimity, my visitor in paradise, I give thee guarantee that courtesy will fair remain when the delight is dust, with which we cite this mightiest case of compensated trust. Of all we are allowed to hope, but affidavit stands that this was due where some we fear are unexpected friends. 1209. Somehow myself survived the night, and entered with the day. That it be saved, the saved suffice, without the formula. Henceforth I take my living place, as one commuted led, a candidate for morning chance, but dated with the dead. 1210. Some we see no more, tenements of wonder, occupy to us, though perhaps to them, simpler other days than the supposition. Their removing manners leave us to presume that oblique belief, which we call conjecture, grapples with a theme stubborn as sublime, able as the dust to equip its feature, adequate as drums to enlist the tomb. 1211. Its hour with itself, the spirit never shows. What terror would enthrall the street, could countenance disclose? The subterranean freight, the cellars of the soul, thank God the loudest place he made is licensed to be still. 1212. My triumph lasted till the drums had left the dead alone, and then I dropped my victory and chastened stole along to where the finished faces conclusion turned on me, and then I hated glory and wished myself were they. What is it to be best descried when it has also been? Could prospect taste of retrospect the tyrannies of men? Were tenderer, diviner, the transitive toward a bayonet's contrition is nothing to the dead. 1213. Like trains of cars on tracks of plush, I hear the level bee. Ajar across the flowers goes their velvet masonry, withstands until the sweet assault their chivalry consumes, while he victorious tilts away to vanquish other blooms. 1214. Not any higher stands the grave for heroes than for men, not any nearer for the child than numb 70. This latest leisure equal lulls the beggar and his queen, propitiate this democrat a summer's afternoon. 1215. The harm of years is on him, the infamy of time. Dispose him like a fashion, and give dominion room. Forget his morning forces, the glory of decay is a minuter pageant than least vitality. 1216. A wind that rose, though not a leaf in any forest stirred, but with itself did cold commune beyond the realm of bird. A wind that woke a lone delight like separation's swell, restored in arctic confidence to the invisible. 1217. I worked for chaff, and earning wheat was haughty and betrayed. What right had fields to arbitrate in matters ratified? I tasted wheat and hated chaff, and thanked the ample friend. Wisdom is more becoming viewed at distance than at hand. 1218. The bone that has no marrow, what ultimate for that? It is not fit for table, for beggar, or for cat. A bone has obligations, a being has the same. A marrowless assembly is culpabler than shame. But how shall finished creatures a function fresh obtain? Old Nicodemus's phantom confronting us again. 1219. Who goes to dine must take his feast, or find the banquet mean. The table is not laid without, till it is laid within. For pattern is the mind bestowed, that imitating her, our most ignoble services exhibit worthier. 1220. The popular heart is a cannon first, subsequent a drum, bells for an auxiliary, and afterward of rum. Not a tomorrow to know its name, nor a past to stare, ditches for realms, and a trip to jail for a souvenir. 1221. It came at last, but prompter death had occupied the house, his pallid furniture arranged, and his metallic peace. O faithful frost that kept the date, had love as punctual been, delight had aggrandized the gate, and blocked the coming in. 1222. The pungent atom in the air admits of no debate. All that is named of summer days relinquished our estate. For what department of delight as positive are we, as limit of dominion, or dams of ecstasy?